Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal, Van Dweller. It is February 30th, so it is time. Oh, wait, no, 28th. There's only 28 days in February? What? So are you saying if I want to qualify for Classic Tetris Monthly, I've got to do it like in the next 12 to 16 hours? Oh my God, wow. That's crazy talk. All right, well, this is a big reminder right off the bat. If you want to qualify for March, it's still open. You've got until 12. You've got until 12. So you got 20 hours to get it in. 20 hours. It's 12. What is it? 20 hours? I don't know. Maybe it's before. Maybe it's less than that. Let me think. What time is it right now? 3:30 is almost 4. So 4:12 of a 16 plus 6 is 22. No, you got like 10 hours. You got 10 hours to qualify. I'll fix your stencil, Scuti. Don't worry about it. It's probably already fixed, honestly. So don't fix it. Anyway, what we're doing right now is the round of 16. Yeah, Blue Scuti versus ID Kirby, Cobra versus Tetris Time, the winner of this whole thing, because those two people will face off. The winner of that will go to the semifinals right there in that orange spot. So we're gonna play down to one player. Blue Scuti, ID Kirby, Cobra, Tetris Time. 4 players begin, and one will emerge the winner. And after that, it's kind of last minute thing. We're gonna do a stream of the community tournament tier 1 semifinals between Poopy Old Hag and Javantea. The winner of that moves on to the Classic Tetris Monthly Community Tournament Tier 1 Finals. So that will be a little extra bonus content for y'all. What's up, Dreamy Bug? Welcome to the channel. Thank you, Javantea, for answering questions. All right, let's take a look at the rules. The rules say that this is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles, players can play an emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, mirrors, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller so long as no big buttons or turbo functions, whether electronic or mechanical, biological, turbo only. Matches are best of 5. First player to 3 wins the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through level 39. Super kill screen, uncapped score, same piece sets will be re-rolled in between each game of the match. Players should not receive any advice while they are playing a game, and they should not pause unless the commentator tells you. If you do experience tech issues, just keep playing, like problems with OBS or internet or computer or capture or camera. Just keep playing. Don't pause. I will sort it out, and the winner gets absolutely something. And that is a share of a prize pool, which stands right now at $1,974.69. We are $25.31 away from our top 8 incentive. If we get to our top 8 incentive, that means, we could pay the top 8, which is what we want to do instead of paying the top 4. So please do help us get there. We want to pay those top 8 so as to lure players back with the tantalizing promise of a prize just for winning a couple of Tetris matches. So, if you want to contribute to the prize pool, use the Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That'll bring up some links. The one that says Masters or CTM, that is the one. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner, you should see a button that says log in. Click on that to log in. You can log in with your existing Discord or Twitch or YouTube account. And once you're in, look on the right side of the screen. It should say contribute on a mustard color button. Click on that, and then you can choose the amount and a payment method. PayPal, very easy. Just do it. Okay? Good. That is how to support the players. If you want to support the channel, that is something you can do. One great way to do that is to go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Make an ongoing pledge of support. Keep this channel going, just like the people on this slide have done. Scott, Bright, Jane, The Window, Kanan, Tacky, Middlesburger, N Dog, Mr. Brain Corporal, Junior, Troy, Dan, Kim M, Kaka, Javantea, Jason, Sunny, Mila, and everybody else on the slide. Thank you so much. If you want to support this channel, but you don't like Patreon, that is fine. Use the support command and bring up some other options, including Streamlabs and PayPal, should allow you to make a recurring contribution. For a one-time contribution, there's some options there. If you're watching on YouTube, you can do a super chat, super sticker, super thanks, super comment, super this, super that. You can join the join the channel as a member. That's what it is. You can also gift a channel membership as well. Click the join button just below the video player. On Twitch, you've got bits, you got subs, you got gift subs. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis, but it is use it or lose it. You cannot save or stack them, so do not lose it. Use it on us. Okay, good enough? Anything else? Any questions? Any other questions I can answer about the proceedings while we're here? Oh my God, we got Big Scuti and Big Kirby. What is happening with these boys? All right, reset the transform. What is going on? What is this? Oh, this is Scuti's cheating ROM right here. The cheating ROM. He's got it all. It's like the Matrix. Got it all figured out. All right, we're going to have normal size Scuti, and then we're going to have Big Kirby. I've just decided that if we can get a full player on there, we will do it. And if the other player has to have a big dumb head, then we can do that as well. All right, players. Here are the pieces. 7240A1. 7240A1 are the pieces. I used to try to, if there's one player that's just can only be in big head mode, then I'll make both players big head. No, I'm just gonna, if we can get a full, beautiful, player in their full relief, then I will do it. Why did you delete your own message? That's pretty weird. All right, so the pieces are here. We got a pin 7240A1 Blue Scuti and ID Kirby. As soon as they're both ready. Nuke says, wait, I'm a new player to Tetris. What the hell is this? Nuked. Welcome to the Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event, a more or less monthly tournament featuring the best players in the world playing for huge prize pools and Tetris glory. We've been around since 2017, and you are here to witness it. All right, players are on seed, and as soon as they are ready, we can go ahead and begin. And they're ready, so let's go ahead and get them. Count it down. This is game one of the best of 5 top 16 match between Blue Scuti and ID Kirby in the orange bracket. The winner goes to the top 8 in 3-2-1 Tetris. Nuked, a new person to Tetris, says, also, isn't Blue Scuti like the GOAT and he beat Tetris or something? I swear on a YouTube video, he gone so far in Tetris, he gone to the start. Yeah, that is pretty much an accurate description of one of the players on the screen. Yeah, and that is Blue Scuti. I mean, how can I do a better introduction to Blue Scuti than that one? Well, let me fill in a little extra information. Blue Scuti qualified into this tournament seed number 1 with a 1.73 million point qualifier. That was the average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. He's got an overall PB of 40.2 million. That is the current world record. So ranked number 1 in the world in score, also ranked number 1 in the world in the most recent Premier poll, a ranking of competitive Tetris players. And let's watch Kirby get out of this. Yes, ranked number 1 in the world on the Premier poll. You can find the full rankings of Tetris players in both DAS and open playstyle competition over at premierpoll.com. Premier with an E at the end. You can use the PP command in chat. Exclamation point, letter P, and letter P to bring up those links. Yeah, Blue Scuti, a 10-time Masters event winner, and he is currently on a back-for-back streak. He became the first player ever to win 4 in a row. Haha, PP, that is very funny, Mr. Talking Guy. It is, Mr. Chatting Guy. It is very funny. Thank you very much for that. Anyway, Blue Scuti is on a back-4-back streak, the first player ever to win 4 monthlies in a row. And he's up to 10 Masters event victories. And, you know, Dog made history last year by being the first player to get to 12, beating Corian. Scuti, you know, has a chance, if he can win this month, to be one back of Dog and tied with Corian for second place in Masters history, which is utterly insane. Anyway, we could go on and on about Blue Scuti. And let me fix stencil. I thought I had fixed stencil over on Scuti's side, but maybe it changed a little bit. So we will get that sorted out. Well, that's close enough. And on the right side, it is ID Kirby seed number 16 from the US of A with a PB of 3.49 million. And Kirby was ranked number 19 in that premier poll. Kirby qualified in with a 1.39 million. That PB is 26th on the leaderboard, at least at the beginning of the month when I made it. Liquipedia looks different for some reason. Anyway, you've seen ID Kirby 3 times in CTWC Gold Bracket Championship, 23 through 25. Also a 3-time Mega Master those same years. Kirby made his monthly Masters debut in January of 2025. You've also seen him at regionals in Las Vegas, where he got second place in 2025. Also Phoenix, he was top 4 2025. You've also seen him at Waco and at our Lone Star championship as well. $479 for Blue Scuti, $499 for ID Kirby. So we do start on level 18. It stays like on that speed, that color, those points until level 19, which kicks in at 130 lines. So players getting pretty close to that. At that point, the points will start ratcheting up for line clears. The colors will start changing and the speed will increase by 50%. Blue Scuti 593, and he's knocking on the door of a 600K transition. If he can get a Tetris here. And he's going to get the Tetris and the 617 transition for him. 578 transition for Kirby. All right, so Blue Scuti about, I don't know, around 40,000 points ahead. Tetris is on level 20, worth 25,200. And we are now on 21, so they're going to go up 1,200 points per level increase every 10 lines. Blue Scuti was a top 8 qualifier, of course, and the top 8 qualifiers in our tournaments get an automatic pass into the round of 16 and then wait for the rounds 1 and 2 players to determine who will challenge them. ID Kirby started off in round 2 with a 1-round bye and defeated Tugi to get here to this round of 16. 816 for Blue Scuti, 800 for ID Kirby. Level 23. It's become my default starting level when I'm practicing. Little triple there for Scuti. He's going to get set up again. Long bar in Tetris for Scuti. Meanwhile, ID Kirby in the lead. T-spin nailed for ID Kirby, and there's a Tetris. So Kirby now out in the lead. All right, Nuked. We don't necessarily need all your comings and goings. All right. $893 for Blue Scuti, $929 for ID Kirby. It's fine. It's fine. You'll be just fine. You don't have to put on a show. People will like you just for liking Tetris. You don't have to. Put on a show. We like you already. $955 for ID Kirby, $907 for Blue Scuti. Blue Scuti set up one row off the bottom for a Tetris. You know what I mean, Tayo. You know exactly what I mean. So, yeah, big drought apparently. Wonder if we get any drought counters in the chat. Kirby's got the max out, A38, $992 for Blue Scuti. All right, Tayo. All right, it is super close now. ID Kirby in kind of a low dig here. The speed is doubled as of level 29. And Tetris for ID Kirby B44. So Scuti now with a small lead and also 8 lines in hand. So if this does get to level 39, then Blue Scuti will have a few extra lines here to try to make up any score that he might need to. But Tetris for Kirby, CO2. Blue Scuti now does not need to make up any score because he is ahead. C77 for him, CO7. The C means 1.2 million. The D means 1.3 million. Javantea counted the drought. It was a 65-piece drought. Insane. Blue Scuti setting up in column 4. Gets the Tetris. Ends up making some holes here, but it's not going to cost too much because Kirby is also got some holes that he's cleaning up, and Kirby really with just 40 lines to go until 39. That speed is going to double. It's unsurvivable. And so Kirby 100,000 points behind. Now Tetris is here worth north of like 45,000 points. So, this gap can be closed very quickly, but can't spend too much time burning at this point. You're just going to have to go and hope to try and catch up and hope, Blue Scuti slows down. And there's Scuti F58. And Scuti's got the rollover. That's 1.6 million when the score rolls over. Kirby has got the 1.4 million. So it's like a 200,000 point lead for Scuti. This is not really going to be survivable by Kirby at this point unless he can set up for 5 Tetrises. And there it is, a 1.7 million for Blue Scuti and a 1.43 for ID Kirby. So Blue Scuti gonna take game number 1. $3.1 million combined. Can you imagine? Can you imagine 3.1 million combined? Okay, looks like both players are ready. It is game number 2. Let's go. ID Kirby looking to tie it up. Blue Scuti up 1 game to none. All right, starting off with the Stoilj. Stoilj. Did we get a square too? Wait a minute. No, I mean, not. What were we missing? The eyepiece. No, what were we missing? We had 6. We started off with 6 in a row. I missed it. O is the square. Yeah, O is the square. No, what were we missing? ST. Oh, Z. We needed a Z. We didn't get a Z. Damn it. Yeah, we got the Z. There you go. I have a query on Tetris for wall kicks on the super rotation system. Will it eventually become intuitive? I mean, there's no guarantee that you'll find it intuitive. It depends on how long you play and whatever, but it might. SRS is the rotation system for NES Tetris. Isn't that what it's called? SRS? Isn't that what it's called? SRS is modern Tetris. Oh, SRS is modern. What is the rotation system on NES Tetris called? NR. Is it really called NRS? NRS. Right-handed Nintendo. That's true. RNRS. Right-handed Nintendo rotation system. Because Game Boy is left-handed, right? My God. $218 for Blue Scuti, 138. But yeah, who knows what will become intuitive because it depends on you. Just depends on you, man. Nothing is intuitive for me, I'll tell you that. 183 for ID Kirby, 244 for Blue Scuti. Long bar over at Tetris. Kirby 207, 289 for Scuti. So up until this year, these players had never played against each other in Classic Tetris Monthly, but they had played each other in a bunch of CTL, and Scuti had won all of those matches. But the first time they have faced each other in CTM, though, first time was last month, and now they're facing each other again. So after all this time, you know, Kirby's been in Masters pretty regularly since January of last year, and this is the first time they've run into each other. I guess it's kind of easy to miss some of the top players since a lot of them are, you know, just mostly going to be in the top 8 from their qualifiers. So they start in the top 16. So if you're mostly starting in the early rounds, then yeah, you might play in the same tournament as someone for years and miss them. Now with this new, you know, flat bracket. $435 for Blue Scuti, $327 for ID Kirby. 531 for Scuti, 397. Now 420 for ID Kirby. Scuti's into 19 at 557. And Kirby's in at about 423, something like that. Tetris for Kirby, 509. Blue Scuti at 662. They're 3 lines apart, about 100 and... Well, now they're no lines apart. It's about 150,000 point lead for Scuti. You're still waiting for your opener, the Tolstoy opener, TOLSTOJ. All right, well, we'll look for it. We've already looked for the golden opener. So now we're going to look for the Tolstoy. $679 for Kirby. Tetris for Blue Scuti, $780. Yeah, that's funny. War and Pieces. Tetris for Scuti, 876, 772 for ID Kirby. $963. Blue Scuti scrambling, opening up that right side, skimming it down, trying to bring this down before level 29 hits. And Kirby also trying to do the very same thing. He's going to miss that T-spin. This is going to be a tough task for Kirby. Try to live this on 29, and he is not going to do it. So Kirby going to top out 902. Blue Scuti already good. And he is going to take game number 2, go up 2 games to none. Prize pool stands at $1,974.69. If you do want to help the prize pool out, Adam Myers put the Matcherino command into Twitch, and yeah, you can do it. You can be the hero to get us up to 2,000 even. Just 2531 is what it would take, and then we could pay the top 8, and then I can never mention the prize pool again. Would that be nice? Shut me up. There should be a shut me up incentive, and then I just stop talking, and you know, we'll get to the prize pool goal in like 5 minutes. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. All right, the pieces are here. Blue Scuti, it's B4 CF58. B4 CF58. No, he's got to go now. He's got to go again. It do be like that sometimes. Okay, looks like both players are ready. It is game number 3. Blue Scuti is up 2-0. ID Kirby has got to win this one to stay alive in the match. Let us get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Starting off with 2 long bars, not possible in the original game, but it is possible on the championship cartridge, as Kingsman calls it. That referee doesn't like it. The ref doesn't like it. Tetris for Kirby, 48,000, 49,000 for Blue Scuti as we get underway in game number 3. The last time that Blue Scuti did not win the Masters event was August of 2025, right? Isn't that what it is? So we would have won. Yeah. So we didn't have one September. So the last time he didn't win was August. That's weird to think about because there's no September. He won October, November, December, and January. $241 for Blue Scuti, $280 for Kirby. Scuti was the winningest player Masters-wise for CTM in 2025. He won 5 events. Oh, all right, Mr. Brain is here now. So now we can start. Now we can start. 356 for Blue Scuti, 376 for ID. Now the real game start. Mr. Brain is here. So in 2025, Scuti won January, February, October, November, and December. Dog won 3, April, May, and August. And then Andy and Alex T won 1 each as well. So 10 overall Masters events last year. We're supposed to have 11, but mold got me. 448 for Blue Scuti, 447 for Kirby. So a close one. Here in game number 3. $462 for Blue Scuti, $482 for ID Kirby. So what tournaments should we do in April, y'all? What should we do? $536 for Kirby, $534 for Blue Scuti. Oh no, we can't have the one with the robot voice. I gotta skip that one. Tetris for Blue Scuti. He entered 19 at 564. Kirby already into level 20 now. And Kirby's got to win this one. The match after this one will be Tetris time against last month's finalist, Cobra. Tetris for Kirby, 721. Scuti at 726. So both players with gaps. Scuti trying to get his cleared out. Oh, that left side for Kirby. That is a problem and a half. He got to get a bar over there. And no, that is a top out for Kirby. So that left side 4s and 5s taps doing him no favors. That is going to be a top out. Big yikes. Unfortunate top out for Kirby on level 23. And that means Blue Scuti will advance to the top 8. Congratulations, Scuti. Kirby, tough way to go out. Hope to see you next month. GG's to you. So let watch Scuti do this out while I report that 3-0 Scoots. We might not watch the whole thing because we do have to move on. But Scuti, of course, can match is over. Scuti can play all he wants, but we'll watch him get to 29. We're gonna bring you Tetris Time versus Cobra. Although you stat people, I don't know if these mega mullins, do these mega mullins count towards stats? Like, does that count? When does Cobra play? Right now, Colin. Right now. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and bring up, start deforming this scene here. So we can bring up our next players. By Kirby. Hello. No, not Cole. Who was it? Tetris Time. There you go. All right. There we go. Tetris Time over there. Scuti, stick around. You're going to be playing the winner. You're just here to watch Cobra's stencil get fixed? Me too. I'm here for that. All right. Well, Cobra, your capture is froze. Capture froze, I think. All right, let's take a look at that stencil. Maybe you should keep that capture froze. All right, let's see. No, it should actually be good. Here, we'll take a look. Oh, that's the special stencil. All right, well, it needs a little help. We'll fix it. You just keep playing there, buddy. Yeah, it needs some help. All right, so we'll go over here. Yeah, it's soft, man. Need to cut about 10 pixels from the left, something like that. Squirt it over here. Down. It's kind of shaking there. It's like quaking and shaking. Weird. All right, good enough. Good enough. All right, we'll get him refreshed. We'll get Tetris time refreshed. I mean, this is we need a Cobra versus ID Kirby match just for the stencil memes. All right, there's this, and then 25. Uh-oh. Tetris time. You better be here. The Salty Sea Girl reports she is not happy with her nickname. You said it's too late. It's been decided. I mean, I don't know. People can decide their own nicknames. I mean, I'm surprised she's happy with your nickname. Frankly. Tetris time in the chat. Oh, Tetris time, come on. My guy. Well, yeah, I mean, did he get the message that we might be starting early? We might have to. So we did start early, so it's possible Tetris time did not get that message. Let's look. Yeah, so we might have to delay. You need 10 minutes? Yeah, no worries. All right, we're gonna so what happened was ID Kirby needed to start a half hour earlier, and so we're gonna have to. Cobra was available to start it earlier, but we didn't hear from Tetris time, but we just knew that I could fill in the 10 minutes. So that's totally fine, Tetris time. You are good. You're totally good. We're gonna blame Kingsman, the disorganizer, okay? Tetris time is totally fine, all right? Tetris time's my guy. Tetris time didn't do anything wrong. It's all about Tetris friendlies and Kingsman. All right. No, it's not still the same Tetris time. It's yeah. So let me, we'll just do this. I'll go ahead and, Cobra, if you want to, I can hide you off here, but I can just do some PB attempts while we wait. You and Javantea first? No, we can't do that because that will delay it too long. No, we're not going to do that first. That'll delay it by a half hour, and we don't want to do that. Clone Ranger, thanks for the Prime sub, appreciate that. So yeah, I will go ahead and because also we have Blue Scuti waiting, and we got people waiting, so we can't do that. But I will go ahead. Oh. Where's my webcam? Oh, there's my webcam. Where's Vandy? Oh, Dark Vandy is here. I should put on some lights. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna do some PB attempts, y'all. So I'm not, that's fine. You hope you get into Das Masters? I'm not sure you will. Vandy's in. All right, I'm playing for Tetris time. Tetris time, you know the rules. Ready? 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You know the rules. I'm playing for Tetris time. So Cobra, we're gonna give him the 10 minutes. He didn't know necessarily in time for the 30-minute thing. So if you want to step away, you can, or you can warm up, or you can hide your whole situation, or you just play against me if you want. All right, I'm gonna get, if I got the max now, that would be sick. I'm gonna try really hard to focus and get the max out. Oh, what? All right, I guess I'm not really trying that hard anymore. I screwed it up. Oh my god. Oh my. All right. Well, let's start. That was a warm up. That was my warm up. Oh, all right. And yeah, we're intentionally going left well, y'all. Intentionally. We meant to do that. Come on. Come on. There you go. Nice. Uh-oh. Still warming up. We're still warming up. Oh, the voices in my head. You guys can hear the voices, or is that just me? Still warming up. We're still warming up. You think it's a song? Oh, thank God. Phew. You can hear only the voices in your own head. And they formed a barbershop quartet. If they're telling you let's go, then it's not only in your own head. I know. All right, well, keep an ear open for a Tetris time, or an eye open. The voices in your head prefer doing things their own way. True. All right, well, we're gonna fix. Do you guys prefer, generally to fix or take the Tetris? Fix the stack or take the Tetris? Obviously, it's situational. Colin says Tetris first. But back to the wall, what do you do? Depends on which play style. Well, that's not the kind of lack of nuance we're looking for here. We don't want it depends. Situational. We want to know. Back to the wall, you got one choice. That's it. Aki always said Tetris first, and he knows a bit about how to play Tetris. A bit. No, crap. I keep reading chat and messing up. You prioritize filling in the bar dependency unless stack is too high. All right, I'll play Crunch. Let's see if I can get 100. What is it? F? Crunch F. Oh, I shouldn't have. Oh. As soon as you. My guy. That's right, Tetris. My guy. okay. Yeah, you Tetris friendly guys, really salty. Tetris salties. You wish you were my guy. You can be my guys. Should I have a 5 guys? Like Kingsman's got his fave 5, but I could have my 5 guys. And we'll put my 5 guys against Tetris against Kingsman's fave 5. All right, we're gonna have my 5. We're gonna have my 5 guys. Who should I now? Who do you pick? Like who now? Do you pick like up and coming players or like what are Kingsman's criteria? I don't even know what his criteria are. Like I mean he's not picking top players, but like what is he actually trying to capture with his fave 5? Like who's gonna take a big step in the next year? Five possible breakouts. But like I now are there people who are ranked like for example Cobra, right? Cobra's a great player. Cobra's really good, but Cobra hasn't won like a major yet and you know he'll win one eventually. But like could Cobra be in my 5 guys? I mean, I think he has to be because he's like the original. What do you mean? Yes, he has won a major. Regionals are not. Are they majors? A regional is a major, especially an alternate format. All right, regionals are majors. Okay, all right. I don't want to make anybody mad. All right, it's none of my business what they call majors and not. Online. All right, so online majors. He hasn't won an online major yet, as far as I know. So can Cobra be one of my 5 guys? I guess I make the rules. Tetris, can you be one of my 5 guys? Does community tier 5 not count? Well, that's what put you on my radar there, Cobra. All right, Tyler, you're one of my 5 guys. All right. Maybe I have to pick someone at every level of development, right? So someone who's going to, I mean, Cobra's been in the finals now. So Cobra would be like I don't want to like like S tier, you know, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. So we'll have 5 tiers, right? So Cobra would be my top tier. And then you want to be the A tier pick? I mean, you know, should you be lobbying for it? You just want to be? All right, Winter, you can be the A tier pick. Tetris will be the B tier. Tetris, are you okay with being my B tier 5 guy? Is that too low? Tetris isn't even here anymore. So S tier Cobra, A tier Winter, B tier Tetris, and I got to pick 2 kind of hopefuls community tournament tier 1 guys. You'll pop off this year? All right, thank you. Please do. Catvinity. Catvinity's already what Kingsman's Fave 5. We can't cross streams like that. Yeah. Screw it. If you're in Kingsman's Fave 5. Although Cobra was at one point a Fave 5, right? Guafi, what are you? I don't know. What are you? My top spots are already taken. Cobra was a Fave 5. But I don't know. I feel like Cobra's ready to join the dark side. We're gonna poach Cobra. Kingsman didn't pick him at the right time, but now we have, just as he's ready to break out, now we're gonna pick him. All right, I'm gonna have to. Is there a website with all the? Is that on Liquipedia? Where's Tetris Time? Tetris Time, are you back yet? Are you back? Are you back yet, Blood? Are you ready to go? Cobra's mad at me. I feel like Cobra's mad. He's like, Vandy, you're ruining my day. I think it's been 10 minutes. Has it been 10 minutes? I mean, we'll give him a little grace. I mean, he's not late. He's on time. So, because this is supposed to start, 35 minutes ago. So, I mean, he's right on time. So he's all good. You're live? All right, we'll get you. Let me get my stupid face out of here, my dumb game out of here. And we'll let this guy. Okay. Let's give both of them a refresh just to be 100% sure that they are up to date. All right, players. Tetris time. You can go ahead and finish out your thing here, or start one more if you want. But I am going to give pieces. F3412C. I don't know about y'all, but we don't make fun of our players here, right? We respect our players. Unlike some other allegedly friendly organizations, we respect our players. All right, I'm gonna get Kingsman's gonna yell at me again. I'm just kidding, because Kingsman's always making fun of Tetris time, like playfully. So I was well. All right, every Tetris Friendlies is the most amazing organization, and they do everything right, and they're great. That's what I meant to say. Vandy would never make fun of Martz. Well, he's not one of my players. When's the last time Martz in the Masters event? I mean, you believe? I mean, I don't. I mean, I'm sort of in the Marts category. I feel like neither Marts nor I will ever max out. That's what I feel. I feel like neither Marts nor I will ever max out. Ever. We're not getting any younger. Marts and I are old. Kingsman still has a little bloom of youth. So that's why he will max out. I mean, I guess he did max out one time, but it was a turkey max out, so I'm not sure if it counts. Super Kai thinks I will max out. All right. I agree. No, I don't. I don't know. Will I max? Well, if I look deep into my heart, do I feel like I will max out? Let me look deep into my own soul. Yeah, I do feel like I will. I do feel like I will. And if I look into my soul, in my heart, I feel like Marts never will. That's what I feel. All right. Maybe it could be time. That would be good. I don't know. What is Mart's name? Mart's Crusher. He used to be Big Mo QC. Okay, Tetris time is ready, and Cobra is ready. Let's go ahead and get them started. It is the round of 16. One of these players will move on to the top 8 to take on Blue Scuti. Who will it be? Well, that's why we play the match. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. On the left side, Cobra. Our good friend Cobra. He was in the finals of the Masters event last month. It was the first time ever Cobra has made it to the finals of Classic Tetris Monthly. So Cobra, you know, he's in the founding class of Vandy's 5 guys. Okay, this is my equivalent of the Kingsman Fave 5. My 5 guys. So there you go. Who else is in it? Tetris, Winter, and then we're accepting applications and bribes for the other people. But anyway, how do you know Cobra? Guys, how do you know Cobra? Well, Cobra, of course, as mentioned, finalist last month against Blue Scuti, trying to angle a rematch here, but in top 8. Cobra also the winner of the Boston Tea Parody number 2 Boston 2 Parody. Back in January of 2025, he was the winner of the last ever Challenger Circuit back in November of 2024. Cobra is a 2-time CTWC Gold Bracket Championship player. Tetris time, scrambling up near the top of the board. Cobra was in top 8 of CTWC last year. He's also a 3-time Mega Masters player, and he was top 16 last year. So 2025. And dirty Tetris here for Tetris time. The year of Cobra 2025. And I got to admit, in around like, I don't know, I want to say, so Cobra really started playing comp in 2023, and there were several months where I didn't really know the difference between Cobra and Bendy. You know how, like, I always messed up, like Huffaluffagus and 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 Miles. It was kind of that too. I didn't know the difference between Cobra and Bendy for a while, but I figured it out. I figured it out. 251 for Cobra, 194 for Tetris Time. Cobra was in the Final Four of the Lone Star Championship in Austin in 2024 as well. That was against Blue Scuti. We've also seen him at the Space City Regional Tournament. He's played a bunch in our Stupid Tetris monthly tournaments, including no bars, no next box, and no rotation. Best finish was in no bars, where he was a top 8. And that's our good friend Cobra. Tetris, Cobra 343, 240 for Tetris Time. And Tetris Time on the right side of your screen. He was a CTWC top 8 in 2021. He's got 6 overall appearances in CTWC's Gold Bracket Championship. Also made his debut in the Jonas Cup last year. He's a 2-time Mega Masters player as well. And he's got regional wins over the last year or so in Kansas City in the DAS tournament, Phoenix, Las Vegas, Washington, and other appearances at the Genesis event and Columbus. He's a 2-time Challenger Circuit winner as well. And his best overall finish in the Masters event in our 32-player era was in October of 2025, where he made it into the top 8. Cobra is playing his first match in this month's tournament. He was a top 8 seed, so he got to skip 2 rounds and start right here in the round of 16. Tetris Time had to start all the way back in round 1. He is seed number 25. He defeated Somalian Captain in round 1 and then Cole in round 2. So big bracket upset there. So we got seed number 25 here in the round of 16. 536 for Cobra, 514 for Tetris Time. Cobra's qualifier was a 1.53. Tetris Times was a 1.22 million. And their PBs are less than 200,000 points apart. They're into 19 now. Kind of 500K range transitions into 19. All right, Tetris Time, a little bit high. Both of them really kind of high. Cobra got some burns, though. Tetris Time also finding burns on the way down. Oh, gonna miss kind of the T-spin. And long bar in for both. 701 for Cobra, 590 for Tetris Time. Tetris Time gets one, 618. These players have met up against each other 3 times in the Classic Tetris League. Cobra has won all those meetings. And this is the first time they've met in Classic Tetris Monthly. $768 for Cobra, $658 for Tetris Time. And Tetris Time, oh, that right side for Tetris Time. And that's a top out for Tetris Time at 660. And Cobra is good in game number 1. And it seemed like RNG was a little bit rocky for these players. Not sure how the overall distribution worked itself out. But yeah, long bars were basically the lowest and T's the highest. So what kind of droughty ass sequence was that? LMAO, says Cobra. You guys don't want to play that scene again? All right, new pieces are here. Oh, whoops. New piece. What? Now the new pieces are here. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. There it is. 2F81DA. 2F81DA. Players, you can take a moment, get some additional warms in if you want to. But the pieces are here. 2F81DA. All right, Guafi, Tetris Times coach Guafi in the chat saying safe 29. And I'm going to be Cobra's coach. Cobra, safe 29. Safe 29, Cobra. All right, now you have coaches of equal stature. Oh, wait, Guafi's coaching them both. Cobra, he says, Cobra, go super aggressive on 29. Cobra says, I thought we were friends. This is just business, Cobra, all right? Business, never personal. Vandy Pants, get to 29. I'll try it. Get to 29. Yeah, just get there. That's probably good advice for me. All right, looks like both players are indeed ready. Let's go ahead and get him started. Game number 2, Cobra and Tetris time in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. M Hot Mountain says, I have to admit I enjoy crunch mode because the players are faster to go to the next game. It checks out. Why is it that way though? Yeah, I don't know. I think there's just a flow. It's like a very quick mode. So it's kind of, dopamine kind of thing. Like, oh, I messed up on that one. I want to try again. Plus there's no same piece sets to enter. So, just that alone takes a minute or two. So they have to go back and menu around and get it in and all that. But yeah, they are quick to ready to the next game. I do like that. Tetris time, 3 Tetrises in a row to start off. And he's going for 4 if he can get him. But yeah, it's a little... Now he's kind of at the mercy of some tucks and spins here. So he's bringing it down. Couldn't seem to get a bar when he wanted it. So no perfect game for Tetris time this time. Now it's just bring this down and start scoring. Cobra is set up for a center well 1 row up dirty Tetris. Column 5 gets it in 116. Cobra. There's another one, 139. I feel like classic Tetris can be one of the games specifically watched for gambling, says Guafi. Well, I don't, if there was, if these players were commanding $1 million salaries, maybe, but there's the amount wagered on these players is way more than they're going to be returned, so that would be really bad because then we could just pay Cobra to throw a game or, if it, kind of all these prop bets like, oh, will Cobra not get to 29 and then he could just top out before 29 to win for, it's crazy though, because like that happened in Major League Baseball. Like they have all these little in-game prop bets where like, will he throw a strike on this pitch? And these players who are making like millions of dollars, or at least have the potential to do that, like threw away entire careers just to win like a $4,000 bet. It's so stupid. Like, how dumb can you be? Like, you lit your whole life. That's what I don't get. Like, if you're a baseball player, you've been training and playing your entire life, like ever since you were a child. It's like your number one dream. Every like waking moment dedicated to getting to the big leagues. You finally get to the big leagues. You throw away like an entire lifetime's worth of work for a $4,000 bet. Like, bonkers, the mentality. 328 for Cobra, 280 for Tetris time. I mean, the only thing I can think of why you would do that is let's say you come from some, I don't know, a situation. A lot of these players come from like, you know, certain countries where there's, you know, it's a little bit more lawless, and I don't know, you're a known major league player. What if somebody threatens to harm your family unless you do this? Or I don't know. Like, that's what I just want to believe. That I don't want that to be true, but I want to believe that would be the only reason you would do something like that, you know? I just can't understand it. Like, but why you would willingly do that? Insane. 433 for Cobra, 443 for Tetris time. Yeah, if they're doing that, then they're not doing it for the 4,000. That's what I'm saying, Guafi. Oh, if they are doing it, then they're not doing 4,000. Well, yeah, but I mean, they are doing I mean, that's, some of these bets are as small as $4,000. Now, they're probably having multiple bets placed and all that, but anyway, why would you throw that away? That's like is that what your whole life adds up to that? That sucks. 573 for Cobra, 516 for Tetris time. All right, well, Guafi seems to have the insider insight into how to how to place all these bets and not get caught. So I'll defer to Guafi's judgment on this one. 617 for Tetris time, 647 for Cobra. Other Tetris for Cobra, 674. Tetris for Tetris time, 697. Oh, we just got a raid from Classic Tetris with 118 viewers. Welcome to the 118 viewers from Classic Tetris, the home of the CTWC. This is the Classic Tetris monthly Masters event. It's a more or less monthly tournament featuring the top players in the world. You've seen them all at CTWC once a year or at a regional tournament. But this is where they're, this is where they're playing all year, improving and making prize money to get to these events. This is one of the events in the Classic Tetris scene that keeps the scene going all year round. Along with, the two big events keeping Classic Tetris going: Classic Tetris Monthly and Tetris Friendlies. Those are the two big events without which there would be no Classic Tetris scene at all. And of course, Tetris Friendly is a very extremely well-run organization. Oh, hey, Kingsman in chat. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? 958 for Cobra, 902 for Tetris time. We were just talking about you, Kingsman. You think King should want to be one of my 5 guys? Oh, that's true. Kingsman, we're gonna be. I have 5 guys now. You know how Cobra's my guy. Well, now I'm gonna have 5 guys. A68 for Cobra, A11 for Tetris time. This is very similar to something that you might be doing, Kingsman. We're gonna have my 5 guys. Sponsored by 5 guys. B47 for Cobra, A98 for Tetris time. We're into the level 29 phase, the post phase. Speed, very, very fast. Of course, this was originally unplayable. This is top out for Cobra at B55. Chase down target for Tetris time. B56. We'll see what Tetris time can do. He is bringing it down. The board is in order. There's a Tetris for Tetris time. And he is going to take game number 2. So we are tied up. So Tetris, are you okay? I'm gonna have my 5 guys spread amongst various tiers, right? So Cobra's gonna be like my S tier pick. Winter has said she wants to be my A tier pick. Are you okay with being my B tier pick? So is that okay? I can only have so many guys at so many levels. You can be F tier. No. You're gonna like win a regional or get into like top 4 masters or something like that. That's what's gonna happen. You're gonna go on a big run. You're gonna get a big PB. You're one of my 5 guys. He already won CTWC. I mean, silver champion, but no, he's gonna make a big move. He's gonna be like top 16, gold bracket, something like that. World champion? I mean, it's possible. It's possible. It's what you tell your matches on Hinge, that you're a world champion. You and the Asian, right? Okay, so no pins, no pinners for the winners. FFEFB4. FFEFB4. All right, both players ready. Game number 3. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3. And 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, you into Asian. That's right. Anyway, I've got 3 of my guys. And now I need 2 more, like C and D tier. And that is not the quality of the person. It just means the level of competition at which they will distinguish themselves, right? That's all that means. Ninja of ninjas. Now, are you a current Tetris? I mean, are you a current Kingsman Fave 5? You weren't you a Fave? Were you a Fave 5 at some point? We can't tell everybody. You're the runner-up. All right, you can be the C tier Fave 5. So I think I got 4 of them now, but I got to think about the other one. Yeah, I guess maybe I should just, I guess I'm taking a lot of Kingsman's leftovers. Which is weird because Kingsman does not leave a lot of leftovers. That guy clears his plate, that's for sure. 123 for Cobra, 121 for Tetris time. A little waggle of the bar there for Tetris time. Tetris says waggle is not a word, surely. Of course waggle is a word. Listen, if you're going to be a member of Vandy's Five Guys, then you're going to have to up your vocabulary game. There's a weekly vocabulary checkup. Okay. We got standards. Okay, 267 for Cobra, 245 for Tetris time. Remember, players, if you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. Most of the time, it'll sort itself out. And if it doesn't, I will sort things out. What is Kingsman? Is there a spreadsheet somewhere? Is it on Liquipedia? Everyone who's been a recipient of or a member of Kingsman's Fave 5, because I don't see why that shouldn't be on Liquipedia. Like, I was on Liquipedia the other day, and they've got some like entry for the Stacky Awards, and I'm like, why do they get to have awards on there? And meanwhile, there have been like CTL awards every, a lot of the years. And so I'm thinking, like, why shouldn't Kingsman's Fave 5 be on there? That's an award. So somebody's got to document all that, get it on Liquipedia where it belongs. 456 for Cobra, 387 for Tetris time. This needs to be documented. Scholars will debate aspects of the Fave 5, 1,000 years from now. 435 for Tetris time, 524 for Cobra. Kingsman, you're right. We must preserve the history of the game. I say that as someone who has destroyed big chunks of the history of the game. Sorry. All right, 90,000 point lead for Cobra. But he's also ahead by like 12 lines. Listen, back then, we didn't know there was going to be a history of the game. Nobody, we didn't think anybody would care. Thought it would be over. No way did I predict that all this would still be going on in 2026. And yet here we are. 616 for Cobra. Tetris for Tetris time, 552. Cobra's into 19 at 640. Tetris time won't quite get a 600K, but it'll be pretty close. It'll be about 598. Yeah, there it is. 598 for Tetris time. And Cobra gets that dirty Tetris column 7, like 5-6 rows up. And he's still got work to do, though. Well, I think maybe it's Game Scout who's shedding the tears about the lost files for sure. There's a big chunk. There's a big chunk of. I mean, what can you say? This is why I had to hire help. Dirty Tetris for Tetris time, 693. Tetris time just going to take that triple. He's got that board all the way back down. All right, little key tuck. Kingsman loves it. And Tetris time just going to take that triple. Just, prioritizing the health of the stack over the risk. Now, he is back by about 100,000 points, but he's also got 5 to 10 lines in hand as well. Ooh, Tetris time. I'm not quite exactly sure what happened with that J piece. Ooh. Excuse me. I'm talking all my oxygen away. Cobra trying to keep this board in check. Opens up the right side long bar in Tetris. Cobra, he's still got the lead. So remember that we do have till level 39. If the players can make use of it. Tetris, I'm going to open up that right side. Passing on a few burns here, finally forced to take them. No burns left, so there it is. Tetris for Tetris time. Meanwhile, Cobra with a max out, but a messy board here on 28. It's still low, but not quite Tetris ready. He's getting it cleaned up, though. And it looks like he's going to be ready for a clean entry into 29. He's got one burn to go. Tetris time, 936. All right, now everyone's saying waggling. Oh, no, Tetris time with the waggle again. Certainly not intentional, I am sure. All right, Tetris time is set up for a Tetris long bar in and a 979 entry for Tetris time into the 29 phase. Cobra already into level 30 and ahead by like 190,000 points, ahead by 10 lines. So this is a real lead for Cobra. Tetris for Tetris time, A32. There's one Cobra, C23. Tetris for Tetris time, A84. There's one for Cobra. Players locked in. Oh, Cobra going to miss with that T piece. I think I had an idea of what he wanted to do was kind of set it and also take a skim. Flatten out the board, get a skim down, but he missed, but he's going to recover pretty quickly. He's set up for a Tetris, and yeah, beautiful pieces here to skim this down, but starting to get high-centered, and he is waiting on a bar that never came. Top out for Cobra at C91. Chase down target for Tetris time. C92 is the target. Oh, Tetris time. Longbar did not get all the way to the left, but he's fixing it. He's building it out. Tetris is on 35 worth north of 40,000. And needs to get to C92. This is not a gimme. I mean, this is a hard level. And You know, you're also chasing down, which is not the easiest thing in the world, but he's got the time. Kind of single, double it out. He's got 14 lines to go and 10,000 to go. So that, you know, line clears, singles alone would get it. And there's a double, and that'll do it. So, Tetris time. Going to take game number 3, go up 2 games to 1. And Tetris time using basically all the available levels to get that chase down. Never heard a mistap or a misshift as a waggle. It's more like when he like over rotated the bar and then fixed like double. Like he like got an extra rotation on that long bar and then brought it back. He waggled it. It looks like a waggle. Use this seed. Use this as a seed for funsies. We'll think about it. Oh yeah, we should always. What if we just use the winning score? Or if we use the losing score as the seed for the next game. Then players could try to manipulate their scores to a known seed and cheat that way. M Hot Mountain is on Twitch now. You've left the YouTube purgatory and now you're in Twitch heaven. All right, Tetris time needs a second. That's okay. I'll run a 1-second ad. So we've got 2 more matches after this. The winner of this will take on Blue Scuti to see who goes to the semifinals. And then we're going to do a community tournament tier 1 semifinal between Javantea and Poopy Old Hag. The winner of that moves on to the tier 1 finals. Which I don't think we're doing. Okay, looks like both players are ready. 2-3 FFCB. Cobra versus Tetris time. Cobra looking to tie it up right now. He's got to win this one to force a deciding game number 5. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Tetris time wasn't quite ready. He's taking his sweet time. All right, there we go. He's got to get that. Gonna get that pillow all situated. Tetris for Tetris time. All right, Cobra board looking a little dicey, so he's working on trying to just keep this stable and try to keep that right side well open as much as possible. And no, that is going to be a top out for Cobra. And Tetris time is good. That I did not expect. So last month's finalist, Cobra, one of my 5 guys, is out in the top 16, but that's okay. Tetris time, you are moving on to the top 8. My goodness, that is not the way that you want to see it go down. GG's to Cobra. Sorry it happened like that. Obviously, I don't have any rooting interest in this kind of thing, but you definitely want to see people able to play at the top of their game. When it doesn't happen like that, it definitely sucks. So hope to see you again next month. Bounce back, make a good run. But for now, it's going to be Tetris time. Moving on to the top 8. So yeah, this isn't like some of those shows that take 5 minutes to, get their next match going. We're ready. So we'll just refresh both these players and we can go. Maybe I will throw an ad in there, but I can't even throw an ad in there. You think the 5 guys pressure got to him? Oh no. All right. There's officially no more 5 guys list. I don't want to put extra pressure on you all. 5 guys list is now abolished. All right, players, you can take a moment if you need to, though. Tetris time, if you want to take a moment, you can. And I'm sure he will. Madelsberger, true. I know. Yeah, listen, Madelsberger did a lot, okay, you all. So we need someone during this stream. At least we'll keep the 5 guys open. We'll ask your permission though. We don't want to draft anyone into the 5 guys if they don't want to be. So, but yeah, so let's find somebody to even this up. We're 25-31 away. 25-31 is what we need. Who's it going to be? Going to even this up. Get us to our goal. Who's the 5 guys? The 5 guys are my players, I guess, that I'm predicting great things for 2026. Because Burger King has his fave 5. So I have 5 guys. Guys is gender neutral, okay? It's gender neutral. It is inclusive and anybody can be one of the 5 guys. Oh, let me fix. Who are the 5 guys besides Cobra? Well, we have 5 levels, right? So I'm trying to pick, 5 different tiers. So we've got Cobra, Winter, Tyler, Ninja of Ninjas, and I don't know. We haven't picked the lowest tier yet. Or maybe, I don't know, somebody in between. So we're not sure. I'm predicting great things from Blue Scuti, though. So maybe we'll make Blue Scuti. It will all end in tears. True. Yeah, I gotta pick. I have to pick sort of a. Lucy already been picked. Lucy is one of the fave 5, so Lucy is disqualified for this round. Well, no, winter is on the list. Like we're not picking. We don't pick according to that. We just pick the 5 people. It's really just the first 5 people who say, "Can I be on the list?" Oh, can I be on the list? Sure. Summer B, you want to be the other 5 guy? You can be. You don't play, but you can be it. All right, Summer B, you're the other. You're the other 5 guy. You don't want to be on the list? All right. Oh, I should. Yeah. Why do I keep having to fix this stencil? I don't know why. Pick an actual player. All right. We'll pick. I don't know. We'll pick somebody. Oh, I didn't actually give a seed. Did I not give a seed? DE4E6D. Sorry about that. DE4E6D. I thought I gave an old seed, a new seed, but I didn't. All right, so I need a lower tier player who could be one of the. It could be on the list. Zandy may pick me. Can you get on the list? All right, Talbot. Ready, DE. All right, we'll see about that. DE4E60. All right, this is it. Blue Scuti, Tetris time, top 8. The winner goes to the semifinals to represent the orange and banana bracket. Let's find out who it is gonna be in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Martz? Should I pick Martz? Oh, I mean that would invalidate the list. All right, I'll think hard about the 5 guys. On the left side of your screen, Blue Scuti. The last time he lost a Masters match was in August of 2025. He has won October, November, December, and January, becoming the first player ever to win 4 Masters events in a row. I believe Tetris Time is having trouble. Did something happen on your side, Tetris Time? I don't know. I don't know if Tetris Time was trying to get my attention, or I'm not sure. Oh, got it. All right. All right, 130 for Blue Scuti. You meme at your own risk. Tetris Time 130, Blue Scuti 176. Anyway, yeah, Blue Scuti 4 Masters wins in a row. Seed number 1 in this tournament. He defeated Kirby in the round of 16 to get here to this top 8. Ranked number 1 in the most recent Premier poll, a ranking of Tetris players in both open and DAS playstyle competition. You can find the full rankings over at premierpoll.com. Premier has an E at the end. You can use the PP command here in chat to bring up the link. Blue Scuti overall a 10-time Masters event winner, and 5 of those came in 2025. He was the winningest player in 2025 with those 5 Masters victories. Also, Dog had 3 on the year. Dog, of course, became the winningest player in CTM history last year, surpassing Corion's 11 wins, and Dog now sitting at 12, and Blue Scuti kind of knocking on the door, like sprinting up all of a sudden, and he is the 3rd player in CTM history with double digits in wins. If he wins this month, we still got a ways to go before that happens, but that's what he's trying to do. If he wins this month, he'll be tied with Corion and 1 behind Dog. So that is the aspiration. Blue Scuti, I think, on a mission to get every record. 383 for Blue Scuti, 342 for Tetris Time. On the right side of the screen, Tetris Time, seed number 25. He started out in round 1. So he did not get a round 1 or round 2 bye. He had to start all the way back in round 1. Defeated Somalian Captain round 1, Cole in round 2, and Cobra in round 3. That's a pretty tough path to get here to the top 8. And now he's got maybe the toughest part of, well, probably not. I'm not even going to say maybe. He's got the toughest part of his path now. In Blue Scuti, seed 1. And number 1 ranked player between Tetris Time and a semifinals appearance. Tetris Time with that 5.42 million PBs, ranked 22 in that Premier poll heading into the month. Tetris Time won a bunch of regionals over the last year or so. He won a DAS regional in Kansas City, silver bracket, kind of the second tier, but he also won the open tournaments in Phoenix, Vegas, and Washington in 2025 and was runner-up in that Kansas City regional open tournament. He's a 6-time CTWC gold bracket player, finishing as high as a top 8, which he did in 2021, and kind of returned to form in 2025 after some early exits and made it into the round of 16. Tetris Time also a 2-time Challengers Circuit winner. We're into level 19 now. Blue Scuti with a 685. Tetris Time with a 532. Shadow Knight is in the chat. Hello, hello. This is Tetris Time's second foray into the top 8 in the round of, or in the 32 player era of the Masters event. Last time was in, or the first time was in October of 2025. Now, he had made it into the top 8 before. That was in May of 21, but that was when it was a 16-player tournament, so he just had to win 1 match to do that. 827 for Blue Scuti, 644 for Tetris Time. All right, Scuti family sighting in the chat. What's going on with you? Tetris for Blue Scuti, 945, 739 for Tetris Time. tuck and the pullback for Tetris time. He's going to get a Tetris out of that. 831 for him. A skimming a Tetris for Tetris time. 863. A39 for Blue Scuti. He's got the max out, and he's on 25. Blue Scuti 1.1 on 26. He's got about 180,000 point lead when the lines are 2 apart. Tetris and another one for Scuti. He's got the 1.2 million. He's got potentially 3 more Tetrises available, but I don't know how he's going to go no burns on this one. But it looks like, well, he's going to take 1 burn. That was the 1 burn he had. And there's 1. And there's another one. Scuti with the 1.3 into level 29. Tetris for Tetris time. B23. Scuti up over 200,000 points. Yeah, Tetris time is playing great. What can you do? Scuti comes in with a 1.3 into 29. And, you know, Tetris time is doing just fine, but this kind of thing always a threat when you play a player like Blue Scuti. And man, just the level of competition ratchets up every round. All right, Tetris time scrambling here, level 29 speeds. There's a nice triple to help bring it down, and he's doing a great job down stacking here. Now, the problem is there's 40 lines to go until level 39. And Blue Scuti's left side, he's going to have to bring this down. How does he get? No, that's going to be a top out for Blue Scuti. So kind of cursed a little bit. He got the 1.5 chase down target for Tetris time. This is not out of the realm of possibility. Tetris is here worth 40,000. So what would he have to get? Chase down target is F24. So chase down target is F24. If he can go super clean, he might maybe have a shot at this. Tetris for Tetris time, D38. All right, he's got to take a couple of burns. He's set up again, though. There's a Tetris for Tetris time, D96. If he gets 3, but how's he going to get 3 here? And no, he's not going to be able to get 3. But if he had gotten 3, he would have been, because those are worth 47. What, 46.8, right? 46.8 times 2 would be like 93 something plus another one. Yeah, he would have got there. If he could have gotten 3, he would have got there. That's what I was watching. Every single burn that he took, it's like, oh, there's one step closer to, you know, like 1 fewer Tetris maybe. So, but anyway, great game. Scuti gonna outlast Tetris time in this one. Tetris time did really everything he could. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give some pieces. Let me refresh both the players. Just to be sure that they are synced up. 1 and 25. All right, pieces are here. 7-3 D206. So that was game 1, right? That was game 1. That was game 1. Okay, Tetris time says ready, and Scuti says ready, and the pieces say ready, and I say let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. $25.98 contribution from Madel's Burger gets us up to $2,000.67. Madel's Burger doing all the heavy lifting this month. Thank you so much, Madel's Burger. Really appreciate that. We have reached our top 8 goal. Madel's Burger, you've got your 6-7 quota filled in. All is right with the world. Thank you, Madel's Burger. Very, very kind of you. Thank you so very much. Madel's Burger says, okay, and we carry the 1. Double check the decimal point. Okay, nailed it. I know, Madel's Burger. You will be constantly double checking the decimal point the rest of your life. The winner of this moves on to the semifinals. We are going to have one more match after this. It's going to be a community tier 1 match. I've decided to try to do what I can to get these tournaments done for February. So we're going to take one. Poopy Old Hag and Javantea. I mean, I defeated Javantea, right, in a final. So was it a final or a semifinal? I think it was a final. Tetris Time going to waggle that long bar a little bit, but gets it in place. The least I can do is help Javantea get this match done. It was tier 2 final, right? Tier 2. $208 for Tetris Time, $245 for Blue Scuti Longbar in for both Tetrises for both. Do I have a picture of Javantea? We're going to use the scuff scene. We're not going to use the... It's too last minute. I'm not going to be able to do that. So we're going to use the scuff scene for this. All right, Madel's Burger with some pro tips on Matcherino in the chat. I encourage everybody to read all that. Just to be 100% locked in on those Matcherino donations. Or contributions. They're not donations. Are they? I don't know. Oh, that qualify link is not working right now? All right, well, I can't do anything about it right now. So just remind me in Vandy chat for stuff like that, because I'm not really going to be able to fix those things while we're streaming. But appreciate it, Tayo. All right, Tetris Time with the 6 high Vits set up here. Not really, just for tuck, but now he had a whole bunch of tucks available there. Kind of missed the little spin. I miss that one all the time with that upside down J piece, and you can kind of spin that bottom back down. I don't know what it is. I always mess up the timing on that one. $531 for Scuti, $452 for Tetris Time. Dirty triple for Tetris Time. He's uncovered the right side well, though, and he's got a Tetris waiting. Just needs the bar, gets the bar, and gets in at $484. Scuti's in at $558. 611 for Summer B. Thank you, Summer B, for your contribution. Says Tetris, it's not a drag. It is not. Does Das Masters have futures, hopefuls, tier 1, etc.? No, it does not. It used to have that, or it did when we started just as a test, but it's too much to run. And right now we're short on restreamers as it is. Can you imagine if we had all the Das stuff? Like, there's like 3 people restreaming lower tier matches right now. People are just not into it. It's a shame because that is a great way to catapult oneself into, you know, being asked to be a caster on live events and things like that, like CTWC and regionals and things like that. It's a great way to get experience doing that. Like all the casters, you know, aside from the legacy casters like James Chen and Chris Tang and Bidwell, but everybody else, they all got their start restreaming like CTM matches. Well, maybe there's a few that didn't, but like that's where everybody cut their teeth. So all the people who kind of are like the main people there, well, they all got started doing CTM. Sharkies and Ronkleys and Kingsmans even. $9.86 for Blue Scuti, $9.35 for Tetris Time. I mean, really, CTWC, you should insist on, you know, a lot of restreaming experience before you let anybody, and especially CTM. That way we can make sure we have a steady stream of restreamers. But right now, it's really hard to find streamers. There's a few out there doing stuff, Adam and Short Sword and Omen Voir and a few other people, but really hard to find a lot of restreamers right now. Level 30 here for Blue Scuti is a B39, A79 for Tetris Time. Yeah, Madelsberger, if you go into the Learn Restreaming channel on the Discord, the CTM Discord, that's a good place to get started. And Tetris Time in a dig. And yeah, not going to be able to get that long bar to the left. That means Blue Scuti is good in game number 2. Avi says, it is so hot in San Diego. This is BS. It's not supposed to be hot in San Diego, so who can you sue? Yeah, but we're gonna be putting you guys on the scuff stream there. Unfortunately, since it's kind of last minute. All right, new pieces for the players are here. Uh-oh, to 4444444. 2444 4A. Where in the world is Carmen Sandy Bagel? That does not sound appetizing. Summer B. You're prone to a lot of earworms, aren't you? Shay says, the fours. I know that reference. Yeah. Want more? Call the fours. Moodoos could be my 5th guy. Maybe. Moodoos is a bit mercurial, though. He blows hot and cold, and, in like a month, he could stop playing and we'll never see him again for another 18 months. Let me refresh Ttime here. Okay, looks like both players are ready. Let's get them started. Blue Scuti's up 2-0 Tetris time. Needs to win this one to continue on in the match and the tournament. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. $114 for Blue Scuti. All Tetrises so far. Going to add another one, 136. And Tetris time's middle of the board. Could use a little bit of help. But it's still low. We can figure it out. Tetris for Scuti, 250 through 44. Another Tetris for Scuti, 273. 196 for Tetris time. Here's another one for Scuti, 296. And he might be, well, we'll see. Yeah, he's going to be forced into his first burns here. But so far, he is no burns through 56. And there, he's going to add a triple and a double. And Tetris time, not that far behind, actually. Just 3 Tetrises behind. 268 through 66. All right, Blue Scuti cleaning up. Dirty Tetris, 5 below maneuver. Doing all the things. A lot of confidence coming out over from Blue Scuti's side. Tucking, spinning, setting up, delayed spins, and baba-da-boo. 362, Blue Scuti, 296 for Tetris time. He's got a good board now. No burns now, though, so he's going to have to kind of manufacture some. Here we go. Now he's got the burns. All right, a little cleanup here for Tetris time. Board comes down a little bit. Open well again. Looking for a well-timed bar. There's the bar. Tetris 4, Tetris time, 329 through 93. And a Tetris 4, Blue Scuti 482 through 101. $532 Scuti 429 Tetris time. Tetris time, gotta win this one. He's back 100,000 right now, same line count basically. Oh, the CTM Classic opener. It's like it's 2019 all over again. $627 entry into 19 for Blue Scuti. There's a Tetris 651. Tetris time is in at 504. Tetris for Tetris time, 553. Bringing it down. He is set up, ready, waiting, hoping, stacking, skimming, and getting a long bar and a Tetris. Tetris Scuti 757. Long bar in, Tetris time, 610. Scuti up about 195,000 points. At least he was when I started that sentence. And Scuti clean again. Tetris time, just have to chuck a long bar down that mess. And let's see what he's going to do. Is he going to try to go center well? No, he's just going to get this stack back in order. Tetris for Scuti 974. Tetris time 707. Scuti ahead by like 235,000 points. Scuti one away from the max. And there's the one. There's the max. A18. Oh, Tetris time going to miss with that Z piece to the left. And that's going to slow him down a little bit. Gonna add a few extra burns. Scuti with the B17. Tetris time with the 818. Tetris for Tetris time. At that moment, it was about a 300,000 point lead. Summer B says Scuti is extremely ice cream motivated. I think that's probably true. The boy loves his ice cream. B78 Scuti 924. Tetris time is into 29 at 960. Tetris for Scuti, C61. Tetris time scrambling. And this does not look like it is recoverable. And it is not. And that is a top out for Tetris time. And blue Scuti is the winner. And we'll be moving on to the semifinals. GG's Tetris time. Always a pleasure. Hope to see you next month. Watch Scuti. He's got a big pace. We'll watch him mulling it out. Tetris for Scuti, F22. He's got the rollover, 35. And that is going to do it for Scuti. But he got the rollover, and he is a bracket winner. He will be representing the orange bracket. And Scuti's quest will continue. He's trying to become the first player to go back 5 back. He's clinched a semifinal spot, so he's still got a chance. 2 wins away from back 5 back and 11 wins if he can get there, but it does not get any easier in this tournament. It never ever does. But Scuti on top of his game, played like a champ today for sure. Jay in the window, thanks for the sub on Twitch, really appreciate that. So okay, let me go ahead and put this in the books. I'll show you the bracket, and then we'll set up our match between Javantea. The finals are not tonight. We still got other matches to do. So no. But let's go ahead and get this. It's going to be a 3-0 blue Scuti. And Tetris time played great. Started in round 1, 25 seed, got all the way to the top 8. So that means Tetris time will make it into the prize phase, having started in round 1. So that is that's a big deal. So GG's to you, Tetris time, for a good month. Nothing wrong with that month at all. Start out in round 1 and make it to the top 8. That's a success. Okay, let us show you where we are at in the round of 8. Blurp. So blue Scuti is in seed number 1. Sidnev is in seed number 2. And we have 2 more semifinalists to determine. Those are going to come out of the blue and purple bracket and the red bracket. And I'll tell you what we have on the docket. Tomorrow will be the red and pink. We're going to wrap up red and pink. So Danvi is already in through pink. Danvi beat Eyeball. So tomorrow we're going to have Pixelandy versus Vicious Rhubarb. And then the winner of that will take on Danvi to determine the red bracket semifinalist. That's tomorrow. It's going to be at 3:30 Texas time. So basically the same time this started today, it'll start tomorrow. Then on Monday, it's going to be that other one, the blue-purple top 16. That's going to be the 3 matches. It'll be Dangler. Oh, did I not report in that purple match? Oh, I must not have reported in that purple match. I'll have to do that. Can someone put that in? Because Lucas, yeah, that was actually I can report that right now because that was a forfeit. Lucas had to withdraw, unfortunately. So SV will make it into the top 16. And we'll refresh that and show that. So yeah, it's going to be Dangler versus SV. Then, well, no, first going to be Meme Dog, Dangler, SV. That could be semis, guys. And that's just, that is easily a semifinals. Meme versus Dog, Dangler versus SV is a semifinals all day. I mean, so that's nuts. But that is just going to be a top 16 bracket. Only one of those players will emerge. So we'll see who it's going to be. That's going to happen on Monday at, let's see, 12 plus 4 is 16 plus 6, 22 UTC, 4 p.m. U.S. Central Time. on Monday, March 2nd. So that, so yeah, after Monday, we'll be down to the semifinalists, and that's it. So that is what we are going to do. I do want to go ahead and get on over to our next thing that we're going to do. Let me try and set it up. It's in my scuff scene. It's going to be Javantea versus Poopy Old Hag. So let me set that up. This is my scuff scene. And we'll just use whatever's. Well, let me do that. Well, yeah, we'll use whatever's here. It's fine. So blue Scuti is now who's the top seed in that one? What is it? Community tier 1. So it's Poopy. Oh, let me find your alt here. I know your alt is some crazy thing that no one can spell. Remove filter Poopy. There it is. I got it. Copy. And are you the higher seat? Yeah. I just established that, right? Yeah, you're the higher seat. Okay, so you're the new blue Scuti. And then all right. So we're a series of hands today. No worries. We have infinite view of ankles and rug. But only a neck. That's fine. It's community. It's allowed. It's totally allowed. And then Javantea is on Javantea. You have it memorized, unfortunately. Oh, true. So C25 will be Javantea now. Javantea. And just let me set up the names. Poopy. Can I fit the whole thing? And we got big Javantea. Don't worry, I'll fix that. Javantea. Score 0. Score 0. And then 25 camera. Let me reset the transform on that. Reset. I can't. It won't let me. Reset the transform. Reset. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. You got perfect, beautiful individual right there. Yeah, same pieces. Can you guys give me, I just need like a minute to do something in the apartment, and Doogie is not on. This is Vandy. Is your, what is that this? We'll say Vandy. All right, I'll be right back. I just need to take care of something in the apartment, and then we will start. And this is semis, right? Sorry, this is all like last minute here. Semis. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I am back, y'all. I am back. So, all right, players, one more minute, and then we can get this underway, if you don't mind. Because dinner's getting cold. Dinner is getting cold. And this man cannot be without his dinner. So you can use those pieces, that's fine. Those pieces are perfect. Okay, looks like both players are ready. Let us get them underway. Poopy Old Hag, Javantea, the winner goes to the finals of Community Tier 1 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Well, if you didn't know, we have other tiers below the Masters event. You guys will know all the Masters event, but did you know everybody who submits a qualifier gets to play in some event or other? We've got tournaments all the way down, and you know, Masters, then Futures, then Hopefuls, and then any number of community tiers. And this is the top community tier. 18 starts all the way in Tier 1. This will be a best of 5. On the left side, Poopy Old Hag, who against me has a record of 2-1. So Poopy is 2-1 against me, because I'm sure that's what you all want to know. And as far as I can tell, has never played Javantea before. So this is kind of a matchagami. So that's good. 161 for Poopy Old Hag, 118 for Javantea. Let's see. Poopy's first win in CTM was a community tier 3 all the way back in March of 2021. Also won a community tier 1 back in December of 2022. Another tier 1 back in July or June of 2023. A win in Hopefuls in December of 2025. Javantea's record against Van Dweller is 0-1. I actually defeated Javantea in a tier 2 finals. I think that was my first win, second win. Yeah, because I'd won a tier 6 before that. And then I also defeated Javantea. So but Javantea is also a tier 6 winner. That was back in July of 2022. And a tier 5 winner back in January of 2023. That's a top out for Javantea at 277. So Poopy Old Hag gonna take game number 1. Victo Tem says they don't roll because of rules or because they just don't want. Well, not everybody is a roller, and you do have to remember that these players were at least they all finished 64 or 65 or below in the qualifying. So at that level, not everyone is a roller. You have a lot of DAS players and tappers. You got a lot of rollers in training, those kind of things. So a lot of people don't roll, don't want to learn how to roll, can't roll, that kind of thing. So once you get down to these levels, you see much bigger mixture of play styles. All right, it's game number 2, Poopy Old Hag, Javantea. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Poopy Old Hag defeated Manta Scuto Pop. I don't know what that means. Anyway, Scuti Live in round 1, and then defeated Ethan Thoughts in round 2 to get to the semifinals. Javantea defeated Adam Irish and then Lukey Deluxe to get here. The winner of this will face Lipton EQ in the finals. Lipton defeated Kingsman in the semis already. Kingsman will be denied, a 7th community tournament or whatever. I'm okay with that. 71,000 for Poopy Old Hag, 70,000 for Javantea. Tetris for Javantea, 121. There is one for Poopy Old Hag, 109. Tetris for Javantea, 216, 184 for Poopy. Javantea played in CTWC Bronze in 2024. But I don't see any other CTWC, gold, silver, bronze, metallic tiers in this one. But you have seen him at Washington Regional in 2024. And also at the Washington Regional 2026, played in the silver bracket. Did you win silver? Did Javantea win silver? Like this month? I didn't watch the whole thing. $284 for Poopy, $239 for Javantea. All right, Javantea confirms I won silver. So look at that. I'm giving Javantea a little boost of confidence. That's he's, say, hey, remind you of all your great achievements, right as you're trying to do more. So it's a good time to be reminded that you're a winner, I think. 315 Poopy Old Hag, 247 for Javantea. And Javantea, let's see. Now he's just going to take that triple, keep it safe, not mess around. Ends up having to block the well. And can bring this down. And all right, keeping it good and flat, uncovering these holes. And try to find something to attack that hole. Really wants the blue J, but couldn't find one. And all right, it's going to reopen it back up again. They're just trying to find a way to downstack here, but can't seem to find the right pieces. And just needs an L or a J. Has to plug it. He's still working. He's one piece away. Yes, there it is. Beautiful. Going to open up that long bar hole just in time for the long bar. 291 for Javantea. 435 for Poopy. Old hag. By the way, Jay in the window, I missed your resub. If you're still here 19 minutes ago, sorry I missed that. Certainly not intentional, but I appreciate it. 50 months. Turtle mints all the way down, indeed. 484 for Poopy, 324 for Javantea. And as far as I can tell, Javantea's been in tier 1, I want to say 5 times now. And this is Javantea's deepest run in tier 1. $384 for Javantea, $563 for Poopy. And Poopy with a covered well. Poopy gonna uncover the well. Now waiting for a good bar. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Poopy playing Das in that left side. This is not a gimme at all. Okay, great looking L piece for the left and just trying to find a way to uncover that right side. The right side is uncovered. A bar comes over. Tetris for Poopy old hag. 603, but Javantea was in the process of topping out. But doesn't matter. Poopy gonna go up 2 games to none. So Poopy still probably scrambling a bit here. But you don't need to because you have won. But sometimes you just want to get out of it and say, if I had needed to get out of this, could I get out of it? Let's mullen it out a little bit. Yeah, there you go. So GG's players. Javantea up against it. This is a best of 5, so. No one in none of our community level tiers has clamored for a best of 7 rule change, but I wouldn't be against it. I don't think it's the worst idea in the world. The meme with the raid of the party of the 7. Thank you so much. All right, looks like both players are ready. It is game number 3, and Javantea has got to win this one to continue on in the match in the tournament. 3, 2, 1 Tetris W, Jockey Pulse W, Smash Carts. Says all the raiders. I don't know what Jockey Pulse is. I'm assuming that's a player. And Smash Carts is a game. Which really, I should be in the Smash Carts Hall of Fame. I mean, I did win 2 rounds in a row, so I'm probably the oldest person in the Tetris community to win 2 rounds in a row. 48-year-old man wins 2 rounds in a row against these young neuroplastic kids. It's got to be worth something. Firedox won the tournament with a double sweep in the finals. What? There was a tournament. I'm on the Smash Carts Premier poll. I really am. Where's the Smash Carts Premier poll? Can I use the PP commands to get there? Where's the Smash Carts Premier poll? Oh, crap. All of a sudden, I've got a reputation to uphold. I got to start playing more Smash Carts. It's in my server. Oh man, now I gotta go into the meme server. I don't know if I want to go into the deep dark recesses of Discord. You know, all these personal I'm in a lot of servers here. All right. Maybe, well, I don't even know if I'm allowed in the server. All right. I'm not going to tread into these places where I probably shouldn't go. All I know is like sometimes I'll go into like a new Tetris server and like that I'm not in, you know, like not a new one, but like one that I'm not in, but it's been around for a while. And I will search my name and I'll just see. And usually it's like, well, Vandy said, you know, and then this horrible thing that I didn't actually say. And then, you know, or totally misinterpreted or out of context or whatever. And I was like, well, you know, maybe I'll just leave now. That's all right. Okay, 138 for Javantea, 197 for Poopy. So now I don't go in I don't go in servers anymore. I was just like, you know what? Stay in my Vandy channel. Poopy Old Hag getting up pretty high on the board here for a DAS player. We'll see what they can do. All right, just trying to get some pieces out there to the left of the board. Long bar goes in, dirty. Tetris comes out. It's in the cartridge server. Oh, the cartridge server. Oh, I see. 197. Well, maybe I'll think about going there. Let's try to delete anything where I'll feel sad when I read it. Thank you. Appreciate it. 220. It's like I didn't say that. $245 for Javantea, $283 for Poopy. Flash Fury. Oh wait, Flash Fury. What? Oh my god, I'm like #1. I mean, listen, I'm a 48-year-old man. I won 2 rounds in a row against young people. It's pretty good. 330 for Poopy, 294 for Javantea. Tetris for both. 399 Poopy, 339 Javantea, 60,000 point lead. I guess I'll have to get back on Smash Carts. Not today, but I'll get back on there. How do I make sure I'm playing Tetris players though? I don't want to play anybody else. I don't want to just play like random people from the world. I want to play Tetris players. Tetris for Poopy, 473. We're just a few lines away on Poopy's side from getting into 19. Javantea 8 lines back, so if you give him 2 Tetrises, that would put him at about 440. So pace-wise, he's back by a couple of Tetrises. Of course, his board would also kind of discount that as well. So Poopy's got a much better board right now. Long bar goes in. Poopy into 19 at 521 and another Tetris 545. In cartridge server, we always have lobbies with only Tetris players. All right, yeah, that's it. I don't want to play with anybody else. I mean, I shouldn't be doing any of that. I gotta write a paper. Doing 2 weeks, and I always do things the last minute. This time I'm gonna try to do it, in advance. Trying to be a better person. All right, Poopy in trouble. 579 Poopy. All right, piece to the left. It's not a dash turn, so you can do whatever you want. And that's going to be a Tetris, but then I don't know if Poopy. No, that's not going to be survivable. Poopy going to top out at 611. Chase down target for Javantea to continue on in this tournament is 612. There's a 611 top out. 612 will clinch it. And Javantea's got a lot of time. A lot of time. Tetris is on 22. Are going to be worth, 27? 27.6? Vic Totem says he has 2 minutes, right? No, that's only on Tetris Effect Connected, which is based on the original NES Tetris game, but that was never a mechanic in the original NES Tetris game that we're playing. So he has all the time in the world. And Javantea does not have all the time in the world. That is going to be a top out. Javantea, the nerves got to him, the pressure got to him, and that is going to be a 3-0 victory for Poopy Old Hag. Poopy will be moving on to the finals against Lipton. So GG's to you, Poopy Old Hag. You're poopy, you're old, you're a hag, and yet you're also a champion. The nerves didn't get me. Poopy Old Hag did. There you go. Well, GG's to you, Javantea. Good to see you back, and congrats on, I guess I would have to say this is probably your best run in CTM, because while it didn't end up in a win, I think this is, tier 1. And it's the deepest you've gotten tier 1, right? Were you in Hopefuls before? I don't know. I mean, you haven't been in Hopefuls or Futures, except STM Futures, I guess. So yeah, this is kind of your deepest run in CTM in a way. So congrats to you. And, next time, you just little by little, you'll get there. So congratulations to you. And GG's to Poopy. Good luck in the finals. I don't know when that's going to be or who's going to stream it or what. But it is now set to go. And I would show you the thing, but should I show you the thing? Let me show you the thing. I'll show you the brackets. Yeah, I'm going to show you the bracket. Let's see. Embed URL. There it is. We'll show it to you. Let's see. There's you. We'll show it to you right. DM22. We're not going to use that. We'll show it to you right here. Ready? Paste. And we'll get rid of you. Goodbye to you. And hello to DM22. And there it is. That is the tier 1 bracket. Okay? Now you see what's going on. All right, we've wrapped it up. Show the thing. All right, good luck, Lipton. Good luck, Poopy. May the poopiest Lipton win. Well, that is going to do it for me tonight. Tomorrow, we do have more Tetris. We will have the red and pink top 16. We'll play down to a semifinal. It's going to be Andy versus Rhubarb, and then Dan V will take on the winner. Then Monday, we'll have Meme and Dog and SV and Dangler playing down to a semifinalist. That will round out the semifinalists for the Masters event. I want to remind you, if you do want to qualify for Classic Tetris monthly events in March, there's still time. The qualifying deadline is in, well, you got under 12 hours to go. It is at 1200 UTC. Well, let's call it 11:59 UTC to qualify. To start your qualifier, you have to start the qualifier. So you have until then to do it. Go to go.ctm.gg, and that is where to do it. Okay? Go there. Go.ctm.gg to do it. Okay? Thanks to everybody who supported the stream. New followers nuked. Sub from Clone Ranger, Jay in the Window, raids from Classic, Tetris, and Meme. Thank you for your raids and all that. Thanks to our patrons, Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, Kane Attack, Burger, N Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal Jr., Troy Dan, Kim M, Cat, Kit, Javantea, Jason, Sonny, and Mealer. Appreciate y'all. Prize pool is up to 2,678. We have met our goal. I should make that golden when that happens. But thank you to Madelsburger for rounding this out and for so many other things. And also Summer B came in there with the 611 as well, just to get that horrible 6-7 off the screen. Wait, there is a 6-7 on the screen. Summer B foiled again. But anyway, thank you, Summer B and Madelsburger. Appreciate that. Okay, well, I will see you all tomorrow. Maybe we'll be on later on this channel or my personal channel, do something else. I don't know. Maybe we got qualifiers to check, and if we have a bunch, I might come back tonight, check some qualifiers after dinner and all that kind of stuff. But for now, goodbye. Have a beautiful day, and I love you all. Goodbye, YouTube and Twitch. I was just kidding. I only love you guys, okay? Don't love YouTube at all, just you guys. Smash Carts on Vandy Pets. Not right now. Right now I got to do dinner, but I might be back on. If I do Smash Carts, I'm doing it here. We got to promote Smash Carts. We got to get, we have to get everybody. Smash Carts must be known, right? So we're going to do it on Monthly Tetris if I do it anywhere, so. But yeah, maybe I'll be back on tonight, check some quals. Maybe if anyone's around for Smash Carts, I could be convinced if somebody says, Vandy, please play Smash Carts. I could be convinced. All right. Well, again, thank you, everybody. We'll go ahead and raid you off somewhere. And again, we may or may not be back tonight. I don't know if Javantea is still streaming. Do you want to raid? No, you've been going for 2 hours, 30 minutes. Javantea, I don't know if you want to raid or if you're going to keep going, but I don't know. Who else is going? There's not a lot of Tetris on right now. Oh, Dog is doing something. Dog is playing a war. What is war? I don't know what Dog is doing, but Dog is playing at something. You're not going to keep going. Okay, no worries, Javantea. GG's again. Well, I guess we're going to go say hello to Furio4299. Raid Furio4299. Looks like he's relaxing on the couch playing some Game Boy Tetris. Seems like a chill vibe. All right. Have a great night, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye. And thanks again.